Stosh. Durbacz, if you're ready to go, let's go to Stosh.
Yeah, let's dive right in. Thanks, Jim. I'm Stosh Durbacz, the National Sales Manager at Fujifilm Optical Devices, the Fujinon brand of Cine Lenses. And let's dive right in. We're going to talk about our Promistas first. It is the full family of Promistas now. In the early days of COVID, we launched the wide angle, the 19 to 45. As you can see here, they're all common in terms of image circle at 46.3, so the large format. The 2100 and 8250, and then the 19 to 45. They all have the common 114 mil front diameter. So in terms of filters, matte boxes, all the same size with all three lenses. The 2100 and 8250, same size, same weight, same balance point. So swapping those lenses off of cameras in various different rigs, super easy to do and quick. The 19 to 45, the goal there was to make it as small and lightweight as possible. So you're going to have that one handheld more often on your Steadicam, your various rigs. So it's a little bit smaller, a little bit shorter, and a little bit lighter. Nice close focus. Common gear placement, as I said, it does have flange focus. They all three have flange focus adjustment. Back focus adjustment, common from all the Fuji zooms out there. Very little breathing, beautiful bokeh, and telecentricity. Native PL mount, we do have an LPL mount solution. Consistent classic Fujinon look. So that is certainly the natural clean look from Fuji. Cuts great with those high-end primes discussed already. Certainly notably, we hear a lot of DPs using them in conjunction with Zeiss and ARRI primes. So here we go, the true set, no compromise compared to prime. Certainly we take great pride in that. People telling us that it truly is hard for them to tell a difference in the optical performance. They all match, of course, in terms of the look and the character. We're covering 19 to 250 mil in a 3-lens set. And again, all that same consistency for speed of use on set. And of course, all three do have encoders in supporting lens metadata, the base I/Flash technology, and the added layer of the Zeiss extended data. So when we're using the Promistas, we're able to speed things up, minimize the time wasted in changing lenses. If we do need to change them, it's a quick thing, and we're making things more efficient. Certainly, as things move into the virtual space, having that metadata from the lens is so usable, so important moving forward. This is I just want to highlight a lens test that we had shot. Our good friend there, you can see Marco Massenger in Germany. This again was in the early days of COVID. The goal here was to really, again, reinforce that when choosing a Fujinon zoom lens, especially a Promista, and complementing your primes in your camera package, you're not doing so with an optical compromise. So this piece was put together as a blind test to try to see if it was easy to guess, in each of the different setups, was it a prime or was it the zoom? And the goal there was just to reinforce the performance the optical performance out of these lenses and not think that it's a compromise when shooting with a Fujinon zoom lens. So you can find those on our YouTube and Bingo channels if you want to watch the whole thing. We won't go through it now. Again, it was a great piece put together then. Further to testing, obviously we do encourage people to test. We have a ton of partners in North America that have invested. Our rental house partners have invested in these products. If you want to get out there, you want to try one of these lenses, you want to test it, reach out to one of the Fuji team for sure. The regional folks are all around North America, and we would love to set up a test with one of our partner rental houses. Next up, I just want to jump into the metadata. This is a tribute to our former colleague at Fuji, who is now retired, Mr. Chuck Lee, one of the fathers of Fujinon cinema. Many of you know Chuck. He's hopefully in a state park somewhere hiking around as we speak. This was the first cinema lens metadata system that was put together for the good folks Shooting Star Wars, obviously that's modernized now. So as I said earlier, the encoders in this do communicate through the camera mount, through the slash eye. We're not going to get too much into the details of it, but certainly we are extended data. We've commissioned a white paper just to talk through some of the precision coming out of this and the value in using that. So we're looking forward to sharing those findings with everyone over the next short time. And that really helps in these virtual production environments. So just a couple of pictures. You know, we're seeing huge value in the not only the optical performance of these zooms in these environments, but also having that added layer of metadata there. A few more pictures. Also new, this would have been shown at Cinegear had we been participating. Our good friends at Croziel have developed an ENG servo pack for the Promistas. So the first one of these should be coming in North America late in 2021. And certainly it will be at a show near you as we roll into 2022. We're real excited about expanding the versatility of these, of the Promista zooms into other verticals, into more ease of use handheld, into multicam. We're certainly seeing increased demand of both Super 35 and full frame in all those markets. So we're real excited for this to come online. The target price point for this Croziel drive will be around 10K, and we will be bundling them with the Promistas through your local dealer partner. So watch for those. Something else that's been happening, you know, the use of Super 35 and multicam style productions, be it sports, be it concerts, it's all something that's been growing very readily. This is something in our product line that was well hidden over the years. This is an SK box lens. And what's unique about this is a native PL mount lens on there. Native PL mount and Super 35 image circle. So this comes 35 to 700 mil. It does have a 1.4 times extender. It's an f2.8. It does ramp like all these big box lenses do. How do we make it so fast? It's got a huge front element. So that's a 220 millimeter front element as opposed to the 114 we see on the Promistas. Where's this lens been? Well, it's been real busy over the last little while. Many of you know our Director of Marketing, Tom Fletcher. He's been heavily involved in getting this tested over the last couple of months as sports comes back online. Obviously, this is something that's very usable in sports. Here you're seeing it on the Sony ACC 4800 multiple times. That's their high-speed broadcast camera that is native PL mount. Also on the Sony Venice here at a baseball game. And you're seeing some of the pictures that they're able to pull from that. Here you're seeing it on the new Sony f5500 that was just launched. So this was just, I believe, the ALCS in Boston, and that lens is currently on the Fox MLB Finals as we speak. And again, through some other things that have been tested over the last little while. We did have some great tests with this lens on the Amira Live while it was in Europe. Unfortunately, we don't have the rights to share what we were doing there, but the feedback again was fantastic. So really kind of finding some new areas for this type of camera and some new opportunities. And here we can see it on the Panasonic VariCam and some more live event entertainment or house of worship productions. As we keep moving, there were a few questions I saw asking about RF mounts. Matthew and our good friends at Duclos Lens have modified the two MK zooms to take the RF mount. So this is a non-destructive modification, but it does replace the stock E mount with the RF mount, and it's available now. The pricing is the same as the regular E mount MKs and available from Duclos as we speak. And with that, I hope that I kept it under 6 minutes, and we're going to get things back online. You see the family of products there. My email is there. I certainly would like to reinforce that certainly we have not been immune from a bunch of the supply chain issues that the world has been feeling. But when we talk about Promista lenses, for sure, we are in a real good place for that. So in terms of testing and availability, all three of them are pretty much ready to go, or it's a couple of weeks delivery. from our New Jersey warehouse. We've been talking about the bad news, I guess, as Jim likes to say. Price point wise, that 19 to 45, the newest one is coming in at 49.9, and then the 28 to 180, 250 at 42.9 and 43.9 respectively. So with that, I will give control back. And
thank you so much,
that's
Stosh.
all. You're welcome.